Hey guys, it's Practical Psychology here, and today we're going to be learning how to focus better, specifically throughout the school year. This video is going to be presented by my friend over at Observe Entertainment, and I will include more details about his channel at the end of this video, so let's get started.
Honestly, focusing during the school year can be very difficult. There are many factors as to why we have trouble focusing, but there are 5 broad reasons as to why this is. First, weariness. Lack of sleep or just general exhaustion causes the brain to be tired as well. The brain, just like any other muscle, functions less efficiently when tired. Therefore, a tired body means that you will have a tired brain, which means that you'll have trouble focusing. So in order to counteract this, it is a good idea to get as much sleep as possible. Take it from someone who has been through college. Sleep is ever so helpful, but also very, very easy to skip out on. So guys, make sure you sleep.
So of course sleep is important. If you'd like some tips on sleeping better, check out my book review on sleeping smarter.
Number 2 is stress. Stress occurs when anything poses a threat to our well-being. This could be good or bad. It could be something like a deadline in homework, finding a new job, moving into a new house or dorm room, or the ever-so-famous syllabus shock. However, it could be something like making new friends, discovering a new city, or finding a new relationship. No matter the cause, when stress hits, it distracts your brain and makes it difficult for you to concentrate. Honestly, stress is going to happen no matter what. If you're a new student attempting college for the first time, or if you're a return student who has all the knowledge of the workload ahead, stress will happen. In order to minimize it, it is easier to take each step as it comes. Break up things into smaller bits. Instead of seeing all the homework due the very first week, just figure out what you have to do the first day. Make a schedule and work day to day. That way your brain doesn't feel overwhelmed by all the information coming in.
Now of course, as we go into the topic of anti-fragility, this is a good thing because with stress comes the opportunity for growth, but you also need to be able to manage that stress successfully. So if you can break things down and look at just one part of a whole, it may be less stressful. Psychologically, it'll seem easier. It'll make it easier for you to accomplish that task quicker.
Third is multitasking. Although in today's world it is viewed as a good thing to be able to multitask, it really doesn't help concentration.
There's actually a lot of scientific studies on this, and in the book, The Productivity Project, where Chris Bailey takes an entire year and dedicates it to studying productivity, he finds that multitasking is bad. And specifically for this reason, because we feel like we do more, not necessarily that we're more effective, and this is very important.
The brain's capability is optimized when concentrating fully on a single task.
If you remember back to my book review of The One Thing, this is literally a one-word sentence that summarizes that book.
Upon the scattering of that concentration, the brain's power is greatly weakened. Consider it like this. The brain energy is like a can of the frozen juice concentrate from the grocery store. If you drink that concentrate directly from the can, it's super potent. However, as you begin to add water, which would be the other tasks or influences, the concentrate begins to lose its potency. After too much water is added, the concentrate becomes diluted and nasty. This is how the brain works as well. As you add more and more outside influences on the other tasks, the brain will lose its ability to concentrate more and more. The solution to the multitasking distraction is similar to the stress factor, in that it is organization. Allow each task to have a specific time of your day. Say you're meeting new friends at orientation. Allow that time to be your friend meeting time. Don't think about the moving in process or the first day at classes or any such thing. Let each specific thing you're doing be the only thing you're doing. That way, your brain will not be overwhelmed by information and influences, allowing it to be used to its maximum potential. Next on the list is boredom. This will be one of the single greatest challenges for many students. The human brain, no matter the age, yearns for entertainment. That is why advertising is full of colors and noises. That is also why TV shows only run about 30 minutes to an hour. If they ran longer, it would be difficult to keep the brain preoccupied and entertained. In the school realm, it is common for the brain to lose interest in the homework and classes quite easily. A brain that is not entertained by the task at hand is a brain that will be distracted very, very easily. As one of the greatest challenges for the brain, the task of overcoming boredom can be daunting, especially when it comes to schoolwork. In regards to boredom, one of the easiest ways to counteract it is to break whatever task at hand up into smaller time allotments. For instance, say you hated doing math. Instead of working at math homework for an hour, work at it for 30 minutes. If that's too much, try 15. The lowest amount of time you should work on any given project, however, is about 10 minutes. Below that, it is too easy to spend the entire time staring at a wall and doing nothing. But, in short, to counteract the boredom, split up your homework into small time segments. This will keep your brain more entertained, as each assignment is a shorter period.
So I love this tip, and probably one of the biggest obstacles to focusing, especially on your schoolwork, is being bored. The homework or the class that you're in is literally, it's just boring. You don't want to learn it, you're not interested, but you probably need it in order to graduate or to earn your marks or to pass the class. So, how can you get past this boredom? Try to find ways to make it interesting. Break it up into smaller bits. If you can, reward yourself after accomplishing some problems. Maybe after 10 problems, you can eat some candy or go for a run or play a video game.
The last factor on the list are the physical factors. This is a pretty broad subject. Physical factors can range from the fatigue covered before, all the way to a mental or physical illness or disability. If your arm is broken, it will be distracting to you when you are trying to write a paper. If you have ADHD, for instance, it will be difficult for you to concentrate in general. Physical factors play a much larger role in concentration than many give credit. The solution to this problem is obvious. Take care of yourself. If you're worried about becoming physically injured, then be careful during sports or other physical activities. If you get sick often, sleep well, take lots of vitamins, and eat a healthy diet. If you have a mental or physical disability, take the medicines prescribed to you. Taking care of your body is intimately tied into taking care of your mind.
I'm just going to stop for a minute. That was a beautiful quote.
And that's it. That's 5 ways to concentrate better this school year. If you enjoyed the video and want to see other similar videos, subscribe here to Practical Psychology, and also over at my channel at Observe Entertainment. If you're interested in utilizing your mind in other interesting ways, check out the Art of Deduction for more great content. But that's all that I've got for now, folks. Cheers, guys.
So that was Logan over at Observe Entertainment, and he did a really good job at presenting this video. And especially during the time of this upload, a lot of viewers will be starting school, so it could definitely be helpful. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you liked it, click the like button. Thanks for watching.